What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video. So today's video about these saving challenges that are going around YouTube. You know, you get the little envelope and you put money in it every day, every month or whatever. And tell you the truth, some of those saving challenges are not going to work for some of y'all. Because a lot of y'all are living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of y'all are, single parents, and y'all don't have the extra money to be doing those envelopes the whole year. And I know when I was a single parent, living paycheck to paycheck, it was no way I could do any of those challenges, but I wanted to save money. So I had to figure out something that would work for me. So what I did was I had to think Brian, when do you ever have extra money? And I was like, shoot, it's only 1 month out the year I had extra money, baby. And that's March or February. When I get my income tax, that's the only time I had money, extra money to just spend. So I was like, this had to be when I was in my early 20s. I was like, you know what? Because my grandmother always say you got to have your savings account for a rainy day. Because those rainy days will come. So I like, you know what? I have to start me a savings account. So that year, I did $500. So I took $500 of my tax money and put it in my savings account. But I didn't do a savings account that was close to where I live at. It was maybe in the next city over, 30 minutes away. So it's going to be hard for me to get to that bank to take that money out that savings account. So that's what I did. I got me a savings account and I took $500 from my tax return and I put it into that savings account. And for y'all who live paycheck to paycheck, who are single parents, and y'all don't have that much money to spare, but y'all do get a tax return, take some of that money that you're going to get from that tax return and get y'all a savings account. And also, you got to handle business. If that's your savings account, you don't go in there unless it's life or death, baby. Don't just be going there because, you see a new pair of shoes or a shirt. You see something you want, nothing that you need, but you see something that you want, so you go in that savings. You can't go in that savings account. You got to forget about it. You have to forget about it. You understand? So, like I was saying, that first year, I put that $500 in. And then every year, I set a goal for myself for the amount I wanted to have in that savings account. So the next year, I was like, I want to have $1,500 in that savings account. So that next year, I put $1,000 in. So I already had that 500, so I added 1,000, 1,500. Then the next year, I did another 1,000, so I had 2,500. And then the other year, it was a rough year, so I did 500. Then I had 3,000. Then one year I did 5,000. Then I kept going, and then I was at 8,000. Then I just kept it going. So every year I set a new goal for myself. But when it comes to that same year when I started my savings account, I also started to plan ahead of time for what I was going to do with my tax money. So I already planned on, I have, this is what I do. And we're going to talk about this in another video, but I'm just going to tell y'all real quick. So I know, I think about the year before. I go back and look at my bank account and see how much I got the year before. So I know it probably be a little bit around, that amount. So I look and see what bills I should pay, pay off or whatever. And I have money for bills. This how much money I'm going to put towards the bills. Then I have this how much money I'm going to save right there. Then this how much money I'll put aside to take the kids on a vacation. Then this is the amount of money I'm going to have to play around, do little stuff I want to do with. So I put the money, I separate the money. The money for bills, the money for my savings, the money for kids, vacation, money for us to do little whatnots with. And I already have my tax money planned like that. So when it gets here, I just don't be doing all type of crazy stuff, Because, when you young, because I had my child when I was 19. When you young and you get all that money at one time, you just be spending and spending and spending and spending. And you don't be knowing what you spend it on. Don't have nothing to show for it. And, I did that a couple years, and I was like, I got to get down to business, So always broke that thing down for what I was gonna do with that tax return money. So if you don't have, enough money, or you know that you ain't gonna have enough money this whole year to put in those envelopes to do those challenges, and you have money during your tax time, you know for sure you're gonna have that tax money, do your own challenge. Challenge yourself every year in the month of February or March. You put a certain amount of money into a savings account. Or if you really stuck on that envelope thing, get you an envelope. Envelope every year. You write February/March on the envelope every year, 2023. February/March 2024. And you keep up with your envelopes and, do that type of challenge. You know when you're going to have extra money. You know if you're not going to be able to do that challenge the whole year. Don't even put that stress on yourself. Do what's going to work for you. And that's another thing. We got to do what's going to work for us. And also, talking about saving money, you need more than one source of income. Point blank, period. You got to have more sources of income. You can't just have that one source of income. You got to have more than one source. So this year, I want y'all to get on y'all shit, okay? I want y'all to go harder. And I got to get on my stuff too. I got to go harder this year too. And I want y'all to go hard. And I got to go hard too. So with that being said, I want y'all to go hard and get y'all extra source of income. Find something you enjoy doing and figure out a way to make some money out of it. If you like cleaning around your house, you love cleaning, go get your little cleaning business on the side. If you enjoy braiding hair, people always telling you, oh, your child hair, your little girl hair is so cute, da-da-da-da. Start braiding hair on the side. Find something that you like or you good at doing and figure out a way to make some money. Because we need more than one source of income. So that's one of y'all goals. If you're watching this, if you only got one source of income, your goal this year is to come up with that second one. Come up with that second source of income. Because the more sources of income you have, the less likely you're going to need to use that savings. So let's make some more money this year. So we can save our money, have a good savings account, and we can be making more money so we can do things that we want to do too. I decide to save this money, put it in the savings account. You have to have some self-control. Do not touch that money. Now it was times that emergencies happened that I had to touch my money, but my rule was I had to make that money back. I had 30 days to get that money back in that account. And at that time, like I said, I was a loan officer, so I was making commission. So I had to go hard. I had to go hard and sell some extra products so I could replace that money. So if I did touch that money, I had to replace it. I had 30 days to replace it. So if you do, which hope you don't, make sure you replace that money if you use it. But try to have some self-control and just forget about the money, because you ain't had no savings last year and you made it. So you having this savings this year shouldn't be no different. Just pretend like it was last year and you ain't had no savings account with no money in it. You got to, you got to do what you got to do. It's time to handle business. So you got to do what you got to do to save that money. So that's it. That's the video. Don't stress yourself out by all these different challenges going on. If you know you're not going to be able to keep it going through the whole year, do you a lump sum challenge. Every year with your tax money, you put some in that savings account, you don't touch it, and it's for emergencies. Do that challenge. Do the tax return lump sum challenge, baby. Okay? Do a challenge that you can do. All right. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like and comment, because I will come with another video soon. So I'm out, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Peace. Catch me in the next video.